Hello and welcome back to LabStalker. This tutorial is to show you how to create your virtual booth. We start out from the exhibitor dashboard. It's the page you go to when you log in. We click on Manage Booth, the number 2 icon. To the bottom right, there's an Add Booth. That's how we're going to create our booth. Once you get in there, we need to name our booth. I'll call this one LabStalker. We also need to put in, if we want any searchable keywords, the event that's going to be a part of this, and a booth description. The booth description appears in the lobby to attendees when they hover over your logo. Once we have a description that we want, we simply push submit. Our booth has been created. Now we need to add some things to this booth. You need to add your logo. In this case, I have the LabStalker logo already here. If I don't have that, I just need to simply push choose file, select the image that I like, and hit update. It'll do a lot of the resizing for you, even though it says the max image is 260 by 164. So once you update that, the next tab over is your video. This is the introductory video that'll be the centerpiece of your booth. It can be an image or it can be the embed code from a YouTube video, for instance. So you need to give yourself a video title. You could paste the embed code in here. If you don't have that, you can simply grab it from YouTube, copy it, and then just paste it right into this box. Or if you want an image, just choose the file, just like the logo, put the image in. Once you're done, submit it. And now you're going to have our booth introductory video has been added. So the next one is our content section. Any content we want to add is going to be any links to our website or to the content that's already been built for us, or any PDF files, anything like that that we'd want someone to be able to click on and then download them to take away. So the way this works is through modules. So when you add a content module, it's a simple blue button again. You need to name this, and the name you give it is going to be the same name as what's going to show up on the menu to the bottom right of your booth once you're created. I'll give you an example of that in just a minute, but we will put that there. That'll be the button or the clickable link that we see to expand into the actual content or the category, for instance. Then when you want to add content into that module, you just simply push the Add Content button. You can put a web page URL if you wanted to link to some specific part of your website. You could also do another video there or any kind of file, like a PDF file, an image, video, anything. So okay, you do that, give it a name. That's how we get it. So I'll just do a web page. I'll do www.labstalker.com, and I'll call that the LabStalker website. And then just add the item. So you can do as many of those as you want to in your list, and you can also create additional modules. So by clicking this blue content button again, you make a new module, which again is a new front side word. So let's look at that, what that's going to look like. In the lobby here, I'll show you a booth that's been created. And here's what a booth looks like. The featured content section is where this content's showing up. Each one of these keywords here are one of the modules. When you click on this module to expand it, it actually takes you to an additional page which shows you all the content or links to this company's website that were put here below. And then when you want to get back into the booth, you simply close out the tab or just hit virtual booth to go right back into the booth. There's an introductory video is where it's placed. And then on this side, there are some additional items we can put on there if we want to, but those are completely optional and up to you. So back into the dashboard now. So we have pretty much everything we need, except we haven't picked out our background image yet. The booth theme will go to the background image. So if we want to choose booth theme here, we have some default background images we can choose for our booth. I'll just choose this one. And then we have some others that are a little bit different. You can make a custom image if something with your company, your branding, that's totally fine as well. So once we have selected the image we want, there it is. We just simply hit update theme. That'll change it from the default setting, whatever one has been set to default. And now you have your background image as well. The left side items that I showed you a minute ago within the booth view can be set up by the booth private label. And you can decide if those are going to go on the left or the right side. And what those are different menu items. The menu items can be a quiz, conferences, discussion boards, special offers, some private meeting URL. There's a social media tags you can put on here. Quite a few different little widgets that you can put on. So that's the basic setup for the booth. We really just did that in about 5 minutes. And of course, I didn't add any content. And if I would have added more content, it probably would have taken 15 minutes total time. So here's the booth that we just created. And this one, as you can see, is pretty simple. There is a one piece of content that I put here, um, the introductory video, the logo, and that's pretty much it. So those things are going to give you the tools that you need to get into an event and start to video chat, and then send people to your content section to get the items you want them to take away. So that's the end of the tutorial. Thanks for watching. And as always, if you have any questions, please send those to events@labstalker.com.